Wooden Sleepers is a vintage menswear store located here in Red Hook, Brooklyn, on Van Brunt Street. I remember seeing this pair of Adidas sneakers when I was in 4th grade, and I was so enamored with them. And I remember so vividly that feeling of thinking something was cool. And my grandmother, bless her heart, she bought those sneakers for me, and I remember putting them on and walking into school and feeling like $1,000,000. I always loved clothes. I always loved seeking out clothes and finding pieces that nobody else had. And that's where my interest in vintage clothing really started. We've got pieces from the 1920s, 1930s, 40s, 50s, all the way up through stuff from the 80s and 90s. We don't want our guys who shop here to look like they're wearing a costume like it's Halloween. We want them to be able to put it on and feel cool, like it's totally contemporary. Wooden Sleepers actually started in 2010. And we didn't have any money, we were just scrapping by just to make it happen. But we always wanted to do a store, like that was always the goal. As I drove from the top of Van Brunt down, everywhere I looked, I saw small shops and small businesses. It just felt right. When I got out of the car and looked around, I was like, man, this is it. Like, this is where I want to open up my business. A lot of people who come in here, they're not like connoisseurs of vintage clothing. They're just normal people. They see something they like, it's like, okay, cool. All of a sudden, that's going to be a very special piece for them because that's going to be a piece nobody else has. I get more pleasure out of seeing somebody come into the store, try something on, and really love it. We don't put anything in the store unless we want to give it a second home and a second chance. You know, this particular blanket, I remember I picked it up the day after I proposed to my wife. And she said yes. And the next morning, I woke up early because there was a flea market across the street at a drive-in movie theater parking lot. I was on cloud 9, obviously, because I just got engaged, and I picked this up from a fellow named Homer up there who drives all around the country just buying blankets and quilts. That's his thing that he does. Not every story is as exciting. Sometimes it's just combing through a pile of stuff that looks like garbage. I opened up a shop because I like that interaction. I like helping people find something. A lot of the pieces we have, if you saw a photograph of a guy wearing it from the 20s, 30s, 80s, 90s, it doesn't matter. They're always gonna look good. To sell a field jacket from the 50s and the 60s and have it still look relevant, those are the type of pieces that we go for, the timeless styles.